If you need level 40, unlimited, or anything else grinded here in Season 3, make sure to hit up Rose NBA for fast, safe, and reliable grinding services. Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. Today's video, we're going to be building the best team possible for less than 250,000 MT here in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. But before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 9,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day and would really appreciate it if you subscribe. If you haven't already, for great MyTEAM content, I guess. But let's hop into it. Let's start off with Caruso at the PG position. I don't think Caruso's a big surprise for those guys who have been watching the videos. Love him defensively, as well as the fact he's 6'4" with a good player build. He can shoot the ball capably. He's a capable dunker and a capable athlete. But what he does at a very high level is defend. And the fact he has the gold anchor badge as well is one of the biggest aspects of this card. Not very many guards in my team period have this badge. Really helps him compete against the Lonzos, LaMelos, Magics, and Pennies of the world at the point guard position. Since you can't really afford any of those guys with a 250,000 MT budget, his defensive prowess is really, really valuable. Also has gold limitless takeoff and posterizer, which help him out as a slasher. A couple good shooting and playmaking badges. Can upgrade his quick first step if you'd like. Decent release. Even on quick, it's not amazing. Most releases we have on quick this year aren't amazing, or are pretty darn good, but his is not amazing, but it is pretty solid. MJ dribble style as well is good. And overall, for 13 KMT, a defensive PG like he is, who's also capable offensively, is the perfect option there. Same backcourt as our 100K lineup includes George Gervin. So having Caruso and Gervin as our starting backcourt, just like the 100K team, trust me, there will be more changes later. But 6'7" with a 6'10" wingspan. Hot spots from only one spot outside the three, but most of the spots inside the three. Half bully, fast twitch, 92 speed and excel, 83 shot three. Really high driving layup, but not an amazing driving dunk, but it is decent. Really good defensive stats though outside of the block rating. He's got gold bailout, clamp breaker, handles today's quick first steps, a lot of good playmaking badges there. Defensive badges also solid: silver clamps, glove interceptor, gold challenger, chase down, pick dodger, pogo stick. A really solid finisher, and he's a capable shooter with a pretty good release as well. This Isaiah Roby release is pretty darn solid, and overall, I just like him a lot. I think he can move decently. He shoots the ball at a high level. He's a versatile defender. He's got good size, the two at 6'7". I think he's the perfect type of budget too that we have in my team right now. And for only 11 KMT, he's got an amazing price as well. I just realized Rudy Gay was also in our 100K squad builder. So this video is looking a lot like the 100K squad builder so far. But Rudy Gay is 6'8" with a 7'3" wingspan. So he's got incredible size, and he's got an even better player build that makes him look taller than 6'8". So, I mean, he fits in this lineup really, really well. 3 out of 5 hotspots, 4 hoffs, include limitless takeoff and posterizer, which are 2 of the best Hall of Fame badges in the game for a slasher. Probably the 2 best actually for slashing for a guard or a wing. But 90 speed and excel, 86 shot 3, 95 driving dunk, 90 perimeter, 90 lateral, decent interior defender as well. He's got good size. Defensive badges aren't amazing. No anchor, no glove, no interceptor, only bronze clamps, but quick first step can be upgraded to gold. He's got silver handles today's and clamp breaker, good shooting badges, really good finishing badges, elite size, and an amazing release with pretty darn solid dribble sigs as well. So incredible slasher, amazing release that makes him a really, really good shooter, and great size, and then decent defensive stats. Not the best badges, but overall he still plays defense better than the badges would say that he does. He's 27 KMT, and I think he's one of the best budget small forwards in the game. At the 4, we're going with Giannis Antetokounmpo, and this is where the MT kind of goes. I feel like these next 2 players are the most expensive players on the team. Definitely make up the majority of the MT, or the biggest chunks of MT that we're spending in this video. 6'11" with a 7'4" wingspan though at the 4. He's got Hoff bully, ton of good gold finishing badges. Playmaking defensive badges are solid as well. Hoff clamps, menace, post lockdown, gold challenger, silver anchor, brick wall interceptor, rebound chaser, bronze glove. Decent playmaking badges as well, especially if you upgrade his playmaking badges. Upgrading badges like bailout, dimer, quick first step, break starter. Can even add a couple shooting badges to him as well, like catch and shoot, claymore, and slippery off ball. He's a very good all-around defender with great defensive stats. Defensive badges, like I said, he's got everything at least on some tier basically. Can add pick dodger if you want as well. Hoff clamps is so nice. He's got glitchy defensive animations, really elite slasher. Can knock down a wide open 3, and an 89 speed excel is pretty darn good for a power forward as well. So he's got great size, incredible animations. Defensively is really, really good. Even has pretty good dribble sigs, MJ dribble style stuff behind the back, which is actually quite good for Giannis at this point in the year. And release is fine as well. If you're open, you should be able to green consistently with him with a 71 3 ball, especially if you add a couple gold badges to him. So Giannis is really, really good. Nice to see one of these diamond featured players be very good, and Giannis is that guy. He is 55K, so he's a pretty significant chunk of RMT, but he's very, very good in my team. KP, same type of thing. Just like Giannis, he's very expensive. He's actually 57,000 MT, so just a couple thousand more than Giannis, but 7'3" with a 7'6" wingspan for a top 3 center in my team. Half catch, corner, deadeye, limitless range, bunch of good gold shooting badges. Playmaking and defensive badges aren't crazy. You can give him quick first step, break starter. Can't give him interceptor, anchor, clamps, or glove, but he can get pogo stick, which is good. No anchor on a center. You would think that'd be a huge issue, but when you're 7'3", 85 interior, 88 block, he can actually get rim protector takeover as well if you boost up those interior and block more with a shoe. He becomes a really, really good interior defender. 74 speed and excel also doesn't sound amazing on a center, but when you think about the fact that he is 7'3", comparing him to guys like Arvydas Sabonis and Zydrunas Ilgauskas, who are also 7'3", but have like 45 speed, he's actually quite athletic for a guy this big at this point in the year. Elite release as well for a big man. He's probably the best pick and pop big in the game. Incredible size, very versatile athlete as well, especially for his size again. And he's just an amazing card. So I think 57K for a guy who's legitimately a top 3 center in the game is an absolute steal, and he's really the centerpiece of this team. Backup PG is going to be Stephon Marbury. Didn't have enough MT for him in our 100,000 MT squad builder, but now we do in the 250K MT's team. 6'3" with a 6'4" wingspan, 95 speed and excel, 84 shot 3, 85 driving dunk, 95 perimeter, 95 lateral, even an 81 interior. No anchor, but he's got Hoff Challenger glove, clamp breaker, quick first step, bunch of good other playmaking badges and defensive badges. Shooting badges aren't insane, but he's already got slippery off ball and catch and shoot. You can add Claymore to him if you want, blinders as well, maybe guard up. Gold posterizer, silver limitless takeoff, helps as a slasher. Super fast with a good release. D-Rose base is fast. And he's got solid enough dribble sigs as well. Trade dribble style is pretty good. Kobe escape is very good, obviously. And yeah, he's just a guy who can slash through him at a very high level. Really good athlete, but also a great defender, being a glitch defensive card. Little undersized, doesn't have the greatest player build in the world, but the defensive stats and badges are really good, and they help him out a lot. And at only 25K, again, he's a great backup PG. Going with Danny Green at the backup 2, just like I did in the last video. Just having a guy like Danny Green again who can shoot the 3 and play defense is super valuable. With his Evo, he's got 84 speed and excel, which isn't nothing crazy, but he's got high shooting and really, really good defense, even on the interior as well. Hoff Challenger, Hoff Workhorse, can give him quick first step, bailout, break starter if you want. He's got the MJ dribble style, so he can at least kind of move Steph behind the back as well. Normal 2 leaner isn't as good as normal leaner, but it still is one of the best leaners in the game. He's a very, very good card. Like Danny Green, money release, elite 3 and D guy, doesn't create a ton for himself because he's a little bit slow and he's not a great slasher, but as in terms of a 3 and D guy, Danny Green can compete with anybody and is still a very, very good card in my team. Another guy whose stats and badges are a little deceiving is Alexis Pokashevsky, who in all honesty by a significant margin has the worst stats on this game, on this team, especially defensively, but his defensive badges aren't terrible. Bronze anchor is nice to have, at least he's got it on some capacity. Shooting badges and playmaking badges are also pretty decent, as well as his finishing badges. Silver posterizer even and yeah, I mean, he's 7 foot at the small forward position with a money release. So how much can you really ask for at that point out of a budget card? Because he's got an absolutely incredible release and the 7 foot wingspan, or 7 foot height and a really long wingspan, 7'3" wingspan. In addition to the fact that he actually has pretty good defensive badges, really makes him very good on the defensive end despite not having great defensive stats. And couple that with a guy, like I said, who has a really, really good release and can even play make a little bit for himself with the MJ dribble style. He is a glitchy small forward for only 3,000 MT, just an absolute steal to get on a team like this. At the backup power forward position, we got ourselves Hedo Turkoglu. Hedo, again, he was the starting power forward in the 100K squad builder. He is a knockdown catch and shoot shooter. Knockdown off the dribble as well. Finishing badges aren't great. Defensive badges are decent, but not incredible. Again, no anchors, no clamps, no glove. But playmaking badges are quite good. He can get quick first step, and his shooting badges are insane. He's the perfect pick and pop power forward with a money release and incredible shooting badges. Decent speed as well. Decent all-around defensive stats. He's not going to play defensive level of a guy like Giannis, the power forward position, but offensively as a catch and shoot shooter and a pick and pop big, he's going to give you a lot. He can even create a little bit, and like I said, I like his release a ton. So Hedo is an absolute beast for 16,000 MT at the backup power forward. And then finally at backup center, we got another new card. It's Tyson Chandler, or not new card, but new Evo card. Tyson got his Evo a couple days ago, and it has given him the ability to shoot the ball in addition to becoming much quicker. He now has Hoff Masher, brick wall, and post lockdown to complement Hoff Anchor, which is probably the best defensive badge a big could have. He's got gold bully, fast switch, limitless takeoff, posterizer, rise up. Doesn't really come with shooting or playmaking badges, but you can add 4 badges to him. So maybe you go catch and shoot, quick first step, bailout, and then one of Claymore, slippery off ball, or break starter. But he's got good speed for a center. He's an elite interior defender, really good dunker, and he's a knockdown 3-point shooter as well. I know only a 71-3, but again, add a couple shooting badges to him. Try his release. It's one of the best big man releases we've got in this game, especially for a guy 7'1". Really like him a lot. I did gameplay on him, so y'all can go check that out if y'all want. But I really do think Tyson Chandler is the second best budget big in the game after KP, and for his price especially, considering he's only 27,000 MT, he's just an absolute steal. A guy that big who can defend at that level, amazing all-around finishing and defensive badges, and now can knock down the 3 as well. He's just really versatile and really, really good. Good speed as well. So I like Tyson a lot, and I think he's the perfect way to end off this team. So this squad is going to cost you about 245,000 MT, so just under 250K. And it's a really, really good team. I like this team a ton. I think you get this type of team, you substitute it with a couple of takeover players that you may have, trophy case players, things like that, and you got yourself a heck of a base squad for about, mean, $10 worth of MT. Like, this is not a significant amount of MT whatsoever, and it gives you the perfect type of team to start with and build your team around. So hopefully this video did help you out, and hopefully y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.